How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One here with the new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Sorry, not Unchained Key. Wow, Union Cross. I will never ever get used to saying that all the time, like I should. Union Cross video. We're just logging in for the first time for the day. Yep, that's there. Okay, so we did get some new stuff coming up, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about those real quick. I know we got two things out from what I understood. Avatar boards, and of course the new Organization 13 event, which should be kind of interesting to see. Yeah, so here's the Avatar boards, King of Hearts and Queen of Hearts, which is kind of neat. Let's go take a look at those real quick. So, okay, we'll do the Saix event first because we kind of know what to expect with that a little bit. As always, on the 13th of every month, we get the new event. Number 7, Saix is here. The event arrives on the 13th of every month. This month's featured Organization 13 member is number 7, the Luna Diviner Saix. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. I like that one. Alright, the 13 quests will be available during this period. By completing the quest, you will earn prizes like the Saix B medal and the Saix style avatar part and more, which is more be, you know, like jewels, magic mirrors, probably some Hugh and Louis like usual. Saix B is very interesting though, guys. He deals 12 hits, inflicts more damage and more gauges are full. He's a 5 cost and he's a ram target hitter. But the thing about this guy is his multiplier. His multiplier is stupid. It is a 5 point, I think it's like a 5.6 something outright with no dots lit up, with no orbs filled. It is a 5.6 something multiplier, I believe, which is absolutely insane. When this thing is fully gilded, I mean, not fully gilded, I mean, when it is fully orbed, its max multiplier goes up to 6.4 something. Which means when it has max guild of 100%, it's going to be having a max multiplier of 12.4. Guys, you get that? 12.8? Sorry, 12.8. 12.8 multiplier on this guy. A 12.8 multiplier. Let's say that again, guys. A 12.8 multiplier on this medal when he is fully gilded and ready to go. That is going to be crazy. One of the biggest things for this one, I think, is going to be that he is going to be a big answer to free-to-play players setup-wise. Not entirely in terms of, like, you know, Sephiroth EX. Saix B multiplier is actually a bit higher than Sephiroth EX's multiplier is. Sephiroth EX will obviously get a little, will obviously outdo it in terms of this, like, you know, sheer guilt, you know, as opposed to being 100% guilt, it's 160, no, 180, right? No, it's a tier 6, that's 180, I think. Yeah, 180. So it's going to outdo it in that regard, but the base multiplier is stronger on this one than it is on Sephiroth EX. This guy is going to be an answer to a lot of those particular things. Ram target can be a little annoying at times, but for the most part, if you're going up against those single target enemies, like for instance, if you go up against those dark side bosses now, I'm sure this guy is going to eat that dark side like really badly. I mean, it's just going to tear him apart. So as a free-to-play player, casual player, this is definitely an event you want to focus on for sure. I'm going to be doing my best. I'll be going and doing the entire run-through of this event directly after this update video, and then afterward, once I see what it's like, I mean, the only thing I know about it, I know a few things about it already, but not a whole lot. I mean, I know that some of the enemies have counters on them, and that's all I've really heard so far from people who played it and from what I've seen. I've done my best to avoid it, so I go into this with fresh eyes, just like you guys are when you're first doing it. After I complete the event, I will go through, and I'm going to do my best to make free-to-play setups that actually operate properly and are usable by the majority of players, so everybody can get this medal gilded, because it is going to be a game-changing medal for a bunch of players. This guy is insanely strong, and is going to be a big value to a bunch of players. So I definitely want to get as many people as possible and try and help them to get it if they need help to get it. If you guys are able to get it on your own and finish the quest, awesome. More power to you guys and great job. But that's for that one, which does tie in now to the Hearts Avatar boards. Hearts Avatar boards are here now. Take command of the playing field with the Hearts Avatar boards. Each board includes a set of avatar parts, plus boost medals and a magic gem. Very useful also, plus a trio of useful skills. In this case, we're getting attack boost 4, which is like generic now. Well, yeah, it's pretty much generic now. Attack boost 4 generic. This throw, it's like a placeholding skill on certain metals. Like if you're not sure what to give a certain metal, or you don't want to potentially waste a better skill on another metal, you can just throw on attack boost 4 on it, give it so it can deal that damage, and then once you find something better, you can replace it, and it won't be such a big loss anymore. In particular, though, these are the big ones, guys. Second Chance 2 and Attack Boost 3 plus SP Gauge 1 skills. How very interesting that they release these. So, here's my thought process on this regard. Second Chance 2 is an amazing skill. If you guys were not able to make at least top 10,000 in last month's Coliseum, or sorry, 2 months ago Coliseum, you're now able to purchase it through the avatar board, which I suggest you guys do. Second Chance 2 is an amazing skill, and it's going to save you so much hassle by having that. So, this is definitely at least worthwhile to get one of the avatar boards, if not both of them, because you can get 2 that way. And now, the funny part for this, for me, is Attack Boost 3 Max plus SP Gauge 1 skills are being released for this one now. And how much, again, does that Saix cost? He's a 5 cost, and they released the Attack Boost 3 Max plus SP Gauge 1 skill in that? How very fortuitous for us that they did that. It's a great thing. I take nothing away from Cena. This is actually a very, very good avatar board, guys. You get Magic Gems, you get Second Chance 2, you get AB3 Max plus SP Gauge 1. If you're able to get both of them, that's going to be awesome. That means that you can use, if you guys want to utilize your Saix, you're fully able to do so by throwing that AB3 Max plus SP Gauge 1 skill on it, and just letting them rock. If you guys want to wait and you're doing Coliseum for this month, and you are able to get within top 1,000 or so, you can get 2. If you're able to get into top 100, you get 3, all the better. That way you can put one on your Saix if you want to use them, and then still have 2 more for other medals coming out in the future. That's a good idea too. You have options here, guys. You definitely have options here to make Saix work for you going through the event. And Second Chance 2, from what I've heard, is needed in a lot of cases to get past the final few event quest of the event. So they're giving us they're giving you the skills and such that you need both to pass the event, or to help you pass the event, and to utilize Saix B afterwards with the AB3 Max plus SP Gauge 1. So that's pretty good. This is actually good synergy right here between these avatar boards and the quest for Saix. King of Hearts, yeah. So we're gonna get the raid boss perk plus 5, which isn't bad. Raid boss for 5. On the mustache and on the earrings, respectively, for both the male and the female avatar boards. All right, so you're gonna get 3 Chippendales. 2 in the female board. Why are you... Oh, because the male has 1 more piece on his avatar than the female does. 3 to 4. Okay, makes sense. Sid 10s, 2 in the female, 1 and 1 in the male board, and Magic Mirrors times 4 in both boards. So you're also going to get 8 Magic Mirrors, which is great. So these skills are actually pretty good for that. Titles are going to be Fresh and Slimy. Why is the female getting slimy? Alright. So yeah, let's go take a look at those boards real quick. We'll go ahead and get them right now. So 5,000 jewels, not too bad. Sadly, gonna whittle away from my minuscule jewel count that I have left over, but and we'll see what we get later on. But I still have 6,000 jewels, and we'll still get some more jewels from other events too. So I don't feel too worried about that up to a point. There's AB3 Max plus Gauge 1, Second Chance 2, AB4. Nope, get back over here. Yoink. AB4. There we go. Magic Gem. Yes, give me the Magic Gem, please. I'll take that. Magic Mirror, and one more Magic Mirror. There it is. Yep, so these are pretty good. We're going to get boosted up pretty good in terms of some resources and such in these avatar boards. Not bad. So, a little bit of what I've heard from the actual event going on right now, it's not a lot. I just know that some of the enemies in there have the Doom counters above them. Which means if they go off, you're going to get hit pretty hard, more than likely. I'm not sure what the enemy is. I think it's a werewolf of some kind, or the werewolf that we've seen in other ones beforehand. So that's going to be kind of cool to see. That's a power monster, if I remember correctly. And so magic sets are probably going to reign supreme. Kind of punch probably going to be really good. I don't know about that one though yet. We'll have to figure out as we go along. See quest. I'm not going to do it now, but I guess I'll go ahead and I will run off the daily one real quick. Yeah, there he is there. Alright, daily. Okay, same as always. So far I've been using this setup right here, just for doing dailies for all of them. My counterpoint, I put those 3 on it, and then I will go and grab some kind of friend medal. I guess in this case I will use Chidori's World of Chaos. That seems more than adequate. So I'll take it on. One of the big things for this one I did also want to mention is the avatar boards themselves. We all know that they're only 2,500 jewels. I say only. They used to be 3,000. So we did get some slack from that in terms of cost. I wish I'd go down to 2,000 already. I know that in JP, I believe, many of them are 2,000 jewels as opposed to being 2,500 jewels. But that's just me. Trying to avoid these guys. These actually kind of hurt me right now. So that's kind of a disappointing thing, is that they're still over 2,000 jewels, unfortunately. But you kind of have to moderate what you guys want to do with them. And I say that in terms of, like, you know, where your resources are going to go. How are you going to spend money on things when you spend money on games? What kind of boards you want to spend money on? That kind of stuff, that kind of thing. Because when you go through and look at it, you know, you spend 5,000 jewels now. If you spend 5,000 jewels now and we get some, like, you know, amazing kind of pull banner come tomorrow's update, or today's Wednesday, yeah, Thursday. So through Thursday's update for Friday's release, you know, what are you going to spend the jewels on? Were you good spending them on the avatar board, or should you have waited? So we have time to wait on the avatar boards. So if you guys have time to wait on avatar boards, or if you're not sure about them, you can hold off. Maybe if you need to buy one to get a second chance 2 in order to survive the Saix quest, then you can always buy one of them. Utilize the second chance 2, and then, you know, after we get updates or whatever, and you guys still want to get the other avatar board, you guys can go over there and you guys can get the other avatar board, and you'll be okay in regards to that one without having to run the risk of wasting resources that you may want to spend otherwise somewhere else. Like, for instance, you may have only wanted to get one, or only needed one of those avatar boards, and then since you got the other one, you can't pull it up one more time to get a certain medal if there's like a mercy banner. Doubt there will be, but as an example, you know, you're able to do a few more pulls that way. So you have time to choose between what avatar board you want. You have time to choose between when you actually want to purchase them or acquire them for the skills inside of them. So just remember that. Don't go rushing into it. Take your time. There's no need to rush for majority of players to pick avatar board or anything else. But other than that, that's it, guys. Those are the updates. That'll be it for me now. I'm going to end this video now, and I'm going to go and get ready for the Saix quest. So I'll see you guys soon. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in the upcoming Saix event. See ya.